Hello there, YouTube. We are back with some more BT-17 match commentary for you guys. I'm joined by the brother from another mother, the Highwayman, the Kaiju King himself, TJ.
No. That's my car sound. my car sound go. No. So I didn't know we were starting. I didn't know we were starting, so it was real Fast and Furious on my mind when I heard you go, "Hello, YouTube," and I was like, "Whoa."
But we just got back from locals, which were filmed over at Sully's Abode, which is the local card shop that we go to every Thursday for Digi. Pop off at about 6:30 or so. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, want to check us out, meet us over there every Thursday, 6:30. Also, if you want to check out Sully's, they're a great shop. They've got pretty much every card game out there and a locals for it. So they're a great place, great community that they've built over there. So do check them out. I'll drop their TCG player link down in the video description below, along with our socials. But in today's matchup, we've got Justin making a comeback here with the new Omnimon DNA deck, which is going to be very interesting. He's had some really good matches that we're able to catch like off the cam too, so I'm interested to see how this one turns out. And he's going up against Jorel, who's trying to bring back Gallantmon and trying to do Gallant things again. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let us know what you think down in the comment section below. Before we hop into the round, as always, if you like the content, you like what you're seeing, please do consider hitting that like and subscribe button, as well as the notification bell. It would greatly help us out a whole lot. And your support truly does mean a whole lot to us. And like I said, check out their socials. If you're looking for the deck lists, they are the best place to find them is the Discord. Just hit us up there. We'll guide you in the right direction and give you what you're looking for. But enough chitter chatter from me. Let's hop right into the round over here.
Oh my God, Ben, did you feel that?
I felt it.
A quake. The earth split. A premonition has come to me.
Oh.
I have been told that if people don't subscribe right now, Mega Digimon Fusion will come off the ban list.
Oh God, that's what was that?
I don't know. It just felt like the right thing.
It just felt right.
I was talking to Oscar today's match, and he was just like, "Dude, sometimes the stuff you say is so random." He's like, "You were talking about that what happened with that one chick, girlfriend of yours," and it caught me off guard, and I wasn't ready for it. And I was like, "I'm sorry."
Love you, Oscar.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm glad he's coming to the shop. He's such a cool dude.
Oh yeah, Oscar is phenomenal. Did you know he does MMA? He does like jujitsu and stuff like that.
No, holy cow, damn.
Or yeah, I think he does jujitsu and other stuff.
Next time we're looking towards a draw, I'm just gonna give it to him. He can take it.
Next time I'm in front of Oscar, if we are gonna draw, I want him to punch. If he's gonna win, I want him to punch me for real.
Oh, we see a new Greymon. We see a new Greymon.
We do see a new Greymon. Sorry, we're rambling. So we see so far Jorel's been doing some setup and some search. Justin is using the new Secret Greymon. Who's a pretty cool card. Let me go ahead and pull him up because I don't actually remember everything he does. I know he gains the names, I believe.
He gains the names of all the Digimon in its sources.
Yeah.
He does swing, he does live, and then he's able to play out a tie.
Yeah, so all turns gains all the names of level 3 or lower cards in his Digivolution cards. When Digivolving, if this Digimon is Koromon, if this Digimon's name is Koromon, this Digimon gets plus 3000 DP for the turn. Then delete whatever your opponent's Digimon with as much or less DP as this Digimon, and then on deletion you may play one Tamer card with Tai Kamiya or Kari Kamiya in its name from your hand without paying the cost, or hatch in your breeding area. And it has the same, that on deletion also is an inheritable as well.
Yeah. So it does a lot of spooky stuff, and then Jorel pushes out, has the War Growl, and then does end up living. We got a lot of Tamers out on board. And yeah, I mean, that is pretty good early aggression from Jorel. Omni is a deck that does need time to set up and really like find its pieces. Granted, it doesn't need like crazy amount of time. Once you kind of hit these little guys, then you're kind of cooking with those Tamers. But I think Justin is trying to do his best to just, do a little bit of control.
Nice. Yeah, the new Greymon does go pretty crazy for early game control stuff. I mean, his Tamer setup is insane already.
Yeah, exactly.
4 Tamers already on board is crazy. So it's Jorel's turn. Jorel's going to push up the Guillemon, go into a Black Growl here. We'll both mill 2. Then he can add 1 card back with Growlmon or Gallantmon in his name. Like he's debating. He's thinking about that ace or the War Growl. The War Growl would clear the gray. Yeah, so he's gonna go ahead and grab the War Growl. He's gonna evo into it for 3. Pop the Greymon. And that'll be a turn there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
That's a throwback.
Pair of Dragons.
Yeah.
I forgot that card existed.
And then it's sort of like a Greymon tribal fireball in essence.
Yeah, but it's a 3-drop instead of a 2-drop, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So we go into the Rush Geel in the back. We gain the memory off of Decado, which is always pretty good. As long as you have a Geel, Growl, or Gallant in name, you can gain a memory starter turn. So similar to like what AG's been doing for like the Luga line.
I want them to give us a Takatomon Tamer. That counts as having Takato like in name or whatever. Yada yada. It's like also treated as that card.
Nice.
And then that was actually a crazy thing to mill.
Trash.
I think he would have
died
on the swing into it. Yeah. So that was a very lucky trash off the top into the it's a little bit unfortunate what he checked, but I think it's fine. But anyways, so imagine if we had a Takatomon that did that, and then maybe like that was the card that gave Gallant protections finally. Like maybe like you could like, I don't know, bottom, you could.
It's what Gallant needs to become
prevent the deletion
again.
on your Gallant. I don't know. Yeah.
But let's see what Justin can do here. He can get a memory off of pushing up because he's got the BT-6 tie. So as some of you may know, BT-6 tie and Matashita, if you put up your respective Agumon or Gabumon, you can gain a memory and draw 1, which is really, they're both seeing a resurgence right now.
Yeah, because they're not once
in
per
these
turn.
decks. Yeah. And I think Justin's just trying to figure out how he wants to map this out because you do kind of have to sequence your Digivolves and your on plays a little bit carefully. So yeah. So this is what you have to do. You play the Metal Garurumon, which then allows you to Evo from the Agu into a War Greymon. You can tap the Tamers to gain 2 memory.
Yep, which will
save turn since he's got 2 Tamers.
And each one gains
2 essentially.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And if he's got the pieces here, he can do the Jawgrass, which it looks like he's going to do.
Yeah, so go into an Omni. He's
go
able to bottom deck.
Or bottom deck, yeah.
Yeah, bottom decks, 1 Digimon, and then bottom decks all Digimon with the same level.
So he swings, he trashes top card of security off of War Greymon's effect, then unsuspends off of Melga's effect, which is pretty good.
Yep.
And you can go ahead, swing 1 more time. Don't trash this time, because there's a once per turn off of War Grey, but I mean, he essentially did a good amount of damage there. And forces Jorel to just have to respond here.
Okay, so Jorel's going to go ahead and push up. So he's on the Geel. He does have that end of turn Takato, though. If he passes turn, he can just warp Evo into a Gallant, which could be big here.
Yeah. And I totally forgot about that playing against Jorel next round, and I was like, oh god, that Tamer is a little scary.
Yeah.
I am wondering, though, if he forgot to gain the memory off of Takato, though, to start turn, since he had the Gallantmon in play.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, he went to 3 and then played it out for 4. I think he should have went up to 4 and then played this out.
Yeah, he should have been up to 4. Yeah.
It's all good.
So we'll go into the Secret Gallant, which will pop the Omni Ace.
Pretty good.
He'll gain 2 memory for that, and then gain memory off the Overflow, which is pretty good. And then that Omni can swing. He will just go. Just wait. Go for game. Yeah, just trash top, and then.
That's such a pretty card, dude. Crimson Mode is so.
The old Crimson Mode alt is really, really nice.
But yeah, Jorel takes him. Pretty good play. I think that is the. Go ahead.
I think I want to real quick say this because I think a lot of people misunderstood our tier list stuff because we had some people saying like, I think you're sleeping on the deck. The way our tier list is set up, right? We have meta-defining contenders, rogue sleeper picks, and pilot-oriented. The way we do decks, we don't do it by tier like 1, 1.5, 2, 3, where we're saying this deck is better than this deck. The way we do it is we do decks that are meta-defining, where the meta warps around those decks. Decks that are contenders, decks that tend to have the best matchup into those. And then rogue and like pilot-oriented decks, the way those are all, some of those decks could be tier 1 potentially, but they're just not decks that like the meta warps around,
Sure.
right?
Yeah,
Like
I think
they're all decks that are still good. We're not saying the decks are bad. Now there are some decks that we said were bad, and those are the ones that go and feels Magnic man. Although you know what, Anton, if you're listening to this, I'm a Sakuya believer because of you. If someone can do it, it's you. I want to see what you cook.
yeah, I mean, I think to your point, yeah, go ahead.
Understand a bit better with that. That's all.
Yeah, no, I think to your point, it's like, I think tier list may be a bit misleading, so that may be something we can kind of modify our title to in the future. It may be more of just like you said, it's how the decks fit into the meta in a sense.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily like you said, your traditional like 1, 2, tier 0, all that stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
it's still a tier list in a way. It's just not traditional tier list. That's all.
Yeah. But Jorel goes ahead and plays out the Gallantmon, which allows him to search top 4, picks up a Takato and a Growl Gallant piece, which is pretty solid. And then Justin sets up with a Agu in the bank, playing out a Tie and Mat just to choke Jorel to 1.
It's a pretty good choke. So what does he do? Just Evos for 2. Yeah, just play Takato for free. I think that's fine. Yeah. Keep the 1 in the back. Choke to 1. Like, you're not worried about too much stuff. Even if he goes into a Greymon for free here and pops you, it's okay. You got your Takato value.
Yeah.
You put a Growlmon in trash, which is good for your other Takato tamer.
Gallant also lives and dies off of its tamers. Like, you need Takato to do anything with Gallant. So if you can get that out early days, I think definitely a solid play.
Yeah.
And Justin with another good choke picks up a tie, and that's about it.
No other targets. Okay. So Jorel does have some potential board clear here. He has the Takato, which can help him keep turn off of Evos. Okay, looks like he has a play. So he's going to go ahead and go up. Go into this Growlmon, which lets him pop the Agu. We'll gain a memory off Takato and then go into a War Growl to pop the Greymon, I'm assuming.
Possibly.
He has Blitz, so he could just swing over it.
Yeah, so then he goes into the War Growl, like you said. On deletion, Justin plays out his tie and calls it a day.
See, Jorel's in a pretty, it's pretty scary spot, for Justin, I think. I mean, being able to just sit... Oh, Air Dragons. Get some draw.
And
Fireball. More draw.
So it looks like we're playing both of those. I mean, those are very solid options for decks that wants to see their pieces. Just, drop it and draw.
I saw him running Fireball before, so I didn't see Air Dragon, so that caught me off guard with the last game. No, Patamon, I'm sorry, don't fall. Sorry. I knocked Patamon off of my mic.
A Gallant Evo. We'll go ahead and swing. Hits another tie. We'll gain 2 memory off of the end of attack inheritable since nothing's on the field. Off of War Growl, and then we play a training. Pretty darn good. Ooh, bottom decking the ace. Pick up a new Takato.
Might have one in hand already. Is probably why.
Yeah. I mean, that would be the assumption there. Is that if you're bottom decking that you probably have it in hand.
Yeah.
Justin pushes up, gains 2 memory, and draws 2.
We're just reading to clarify. So that Gallant does not have any protections or anything, unfortunately. Its only protections last during your turn when the memory is you get 1 or more on your opponent's side. So it's literally designed to have the most narrow window of protections, where it only has protections for the duration of its blitz, essentially.
I don't know why they gotta do him like that, man.
I don't know either. It doesn't make sense. Gallants can be scary. They can push a lot of aggression, but I don't know.
It just feels like Bandai just wants to handcuff it as best it can.
Jorel's thinking about the...
He's thinking about it. He is thinking about it. He's got it.
For that poor little Agu.
He lets it go. Hits a training. Honestly, that's pretty good.
I think it's... Yeah, I don't think you want to ace here because I think you run the risk of some weird...
Especially with Omni running around, you could just lose that ace and pass over a ton of memory.
Right. Okay. Justin's thinking about what he wants to do.
This is sort of reminiscent of... I wouldn't say reminiscent because that makes it sound like it's super familiar, because I don't think they're actually... The more I think about it, they're actually not super similar in terms of mechanic, but the idea of this and the Alter S that we've seen Jorel run a lot of before in the past. It's interesting in the sense that, you know, you're kind of aiming to do that in a way, but you're almost like, it's very like thematic, like to the show, right? Where like your Agus are kind of climbing up, and then you warp Evo into your boss monsters. Here? What happened?
Sorry, no, I was trying to think because he's +3, +2, +1.
You mean the Greymon?
+2, +1. Yeah, I'm trying to see how big he was and see if he was big enough. But he should have gotten another +3. I think he should have been 11 at least. Because
I think he could have swung into Gallant.
Well, no, the Evo effect. He should have deleted it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Sure.
Because he Greymon's +3, Greymon +3, so he's +6. He's at 5 base, so he's at 11. And then he has +2 from the Agu, putting him at 13. Because it deletes something with DP equal or then, right? Or am I crazy?
I'd have to double check it. I'm not quite sure.
So then delete whenever you want to Digimon with as much or less DP as... Yeah, he should have been able to clear it. Because that Gallant's only 11.
I know Justin was saying that there was a moment where he did misplay. I don't know if that's what it is.
That must have been it. Unless maybe he didn't notice that. But yeah, he should have been. She was effectively 13k there, I think, at least.
So
and that's not including the structure deck Agu that also
gives you. It's when you're attacking a player though. You have to be attacking a player to gain your +2k DP.
Right, but you gain it for the turn, no?
Correct.
So then he's 15.
Yeah, he should have been bigger. Yeah.
He was way bigger. He had plenty of DP.
So Jorel climbs all the way up into a Gallant Ace.
Or no, I guess he swung with the Agu, so no, he didn't have that +2k. But he's still 13, so it should have been big enough. Anyways, doesn't matter. Sorry.
Swings, trashes cards, does Gallant things. So Justin's gonna have to pull out something here. And he plays out the new option.
Yeah.
Which will allow him to pick up some pieces and play out a rookie. So he does play out the Agumon. Agumon on play will allow him to search. Oh, okay, hello Tai. And Omnimon. Sounds like it's pretty good. So now he can potentially play out a Melga for 8.
Yeah.
Then Digivolve into Wargrey for 7.
For 7.
Digivolves into Wargrey, gains 6 memory. Jesus.
Oh no, it is 8. Yeah, reduced play cost by 3. So it's 8.
Goes into Omni Ace. We'll be able to bottom deck the...
Yeah, bottom deck's the Crimson mode.
Which will gain him
so bottom
Overflow.
Deck's the highest level.
And then does effectively a board wipe. We'll swing. We'll burn top card of security. Check 1.
Or no, you just choose one and return it to the... And all the Digimon with the same levels to the bottom of the deck, then delete something. So yeah. Wow. And just like that, the game's turned.
Yeah.
How the turntables. Also, I know we had people asking for red hybrid gameplay. I think a lot of people just got the red hybrid cards. We don't have too many red hybrid players. The ones that we do have were not here today, aside from Jorel. And Jorel, I think, has the pieces he needs now for the most part. He's still missing a few. I have almost all mine.
Yeah.
But we'll try and get some gameplay of that on the channel for you guys soon too.
Sorry. Jorel ends up...
It just popped in my head.
Playing a Gallantmon. I think he's just explaining stuff. Yeah.
He doesn't have enough memory to do anything. Yeah.
Pretty good play by Justin.
Right. Yeah, very good play.
Kind of took it from the jaws of defeat there.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Red Hybrid is definitely one that I'm interested in building. I don't know. This might be a hot take. Maybe I'll get flamed in the comments. I don't know. I feel like Red Hybrid in the traditional sense is still like pretty damn good. Like, I don't know if I would definitely include the Ancient Greys. I don't know if I would focus on that. I think I would probably just like augment it with Emperors and like maybe one BT4 Ancient. Because I mean, you still have a lot of mid-range stuff. I think the new Burning Gray is actually pretty good. You can DP climb off of your inheritables, raid into something big for removal. and like still like recur that, you know, the traditional red hybrid recursion of like popping out tamers. If you run the Uko package, you're still gonna be really fast. So I mean, like,
they have plenty of resources. They have all the stuff. That's not really the issue. The issue is that they're playing into a meta where so many things don't care about being deleted or specifically have deletion protection.
Right.
Or deletion protection that punishes you. So
right.
That's the bigger issue for them. They definitely can thrive. There's definitely matchups where it's just like they don't care. They're gonna check face. Just like the I think it was, I can't remember his name, but someone in our comments from the tier list video who went 6-0 in a half case tourney. Which again, congrats to you. By the way, I apologize. I'm blanking on you. I'm gonna look at your name right now. I'm gonna look it up.
But yeah, I mean, I think it just showcases, like you said, like if you can just go fast enough, you're still strong.
Yeah, the deck can definitely still do stuff. It's just its matchups in this meta can be tough. If you are even just a little bit too slow. But all that being said, still cool card, still strong card. So
pretty standard start from both sides. You got an Oglu in the back for Justin.
Philip Hisler 6641. That was her name. Congrats on your W again.
Jorel did some early search and he passes over memory to 2. Go ahead, swing with the Geel. It's a Wargrey, big guy.
Yeah. So he's debating what he wants to do.
Goes
Black Growl,
Mill.
And grab a card back with Growl or Gallant in name. Can I grab a Geel?
Not sure. I'd have to double check. And then Mill with
off the Evo, it might. I think it's the deletion that maybe can't do the.
And we play out a Tocado off of the Mills from the Wargrowl, which is pretty good. And Justin just plays out a tie to prevent any further memory choking.
And Heritable grabs a Gallantmon as well, so I'm just dumb.
Gallant trashes one and then hits an Air of Dragons, which will just let Justin draw. And I think Jorel's in a pretty good spot. I mean, we're just
in a really good spot.
We're just early lines, go up the chain, and Justin's really on the back foot here.
Yeah, so Justin's gonna go ahead. He doesn't have the colors for it, so he's kind of stuck in a weird spot. Yeah, Jorel just came out the gate swinging this game 3. Has the rookie in the back, so even if you clear this Gallant, things could still get spicy. We'll just drop the Melga, Evo the Wargrade. Just didn't really have a choice. Has to kind of go for it.
Yeah.
Does not have end of turn DNA.
And no tamers either to gain memory, so it's just you're sort of stuck there.
No, yeah, so he's just a big guy. Where I guess he's threatening an Omni Ace, but
that's just rude.
Swing trash 1, check 1. Oh no, that's just trashes 2.
Yeah.
Because he trashes 1 and then there's enough cards to trash. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Jorel's
and
makes it in 3.
Jorel here showing Gallant doing some crazy stuff. You know, the Gallant copium carries.
Correct.
It continues.
Correct. But hopefully you guys enjoy this matchup. Definitely an interesting concept in the new Omnimon DNA deck. I'm interested to see, you know, how Justin sort of evolves his build. I know he was, you know, talking about some points like after locals and like even before how he was like trying to tinker around with it. So definitely curious to see how that deck evolves over time. And Jorel just doing Gallant things, like you said. Finally showing what he can do.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool to see. Yeah, we love to see it.
So let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you all for tuning in once again. We appreciate all the support and hopefully catch you on that flippy flip. Bye-bye.